case people at home haven't caught it, for male events, the starter is female and vice versa. Did you catch it?
That's another one. That's another brilliant one, by the way. You've given me two today.
Are we at the same event, Paul?
Oh. No one looks at the starter. We're looking at the athletes. Well, I am. So they're already set. And they're all set to go. Let's see who gets a good start. One of the reaction times. Best reaction time there was Toh Wei Soong, 0.64, along with Wong Zhi Wei. So that tells you a good thing. No, you were just talking about the starters there. You gave us a gem this morning about the breaststroke where the head has to break the water. That is another one. The women do the men and the men do the women.
I'm just trying to be the best underside of a Snapple bottle cap,
I'm going to ask you a question now. Why?
Why? I have no idea.
Right. I want you to find out for me by tomorrow.
I will.
Okay?
I will find out for you.
That's what we need to know.
Doing really well in the pool. We can see out in front is Darren Chan, right next to Wong Zhi Wei. Going really smooth in the water. No one really kicking up the gear that much.
Darren turned at 106 a little bit earlier on this morning. And number 5, Robcom, is very close with him. Toh Wei Soong is there as well. What's the turn? And it is Darren at 105.94, which is nearly a second quicker than this morning, which is pretty solid from him. Alongside him and trying to push in lane 3 is Darren Chan, who's coming good along with Wong Zhi Wei. Singapore looking strong in this one. Wong Zhi Wei happy to go along with this and keep this sort of pace. Again, he is under what he had this morning. Same as Darren. Darren Chan is a good 2.5 seconds quicker than he was this morning, whereas Wong is just about half a second quicker than he was this morning. It's still early days in a 400-metre race.
Definitely, and we can see in the stands Darren's coach just waving him on, getting him to move just a little bit quicker.
Did you ever look up while you were swimming to the coach, or did you just try and do what you had to do when you were out there?
I could not see anything. And for anyone wondering, we also cannot hear anything.
Yeah, well, I can assure you when you're on a football pitch you can hear a coach shouting at you, but you're just used to ignore them.
Same thing.
This is pretty strong, and it is very good and very strong in lane number 4 from Wong Zhi Wei. 258.84 was this morning, and that just shows you he's picked up the pace here in that last 50. So since the 200-metre mark, he's really picked it up. He's now 3.5, nearly 4 seconds ahead of what he was this morning, and this is pretty solid from him. Starting to stretch that lead as well, isn't he? He's really got that long range with the strokes all the way out in front of him.
Really making use of very effective strokes in the water. He's starting to use his legs a little bit more as he comes into the 300-metre mark.
3:37 this morning, 0.7, so a good 7 seconds. He is literally 7 seconds quicker than this morning.
The crowd really going wild in the stands. We have Team Neela with their loud drums. We have lots of family and friends in the crowd also, but hopefully some new para-sport supporters.
Yeah, it's good to see. There are a crowd and there are people in behind us that have come in as well, which is always promising and good to see as we go for the final turn, and it's touched there at 4:07.49. Wong Zhi Wei looks as though he's very comfortable here. Very accomplished it's looking.
But remember, it is not just about the times. We have to see what the points look like after everybody ends.
When you turn around and have a look who's in and around him, you've got Nantawat Robcop, who is S9, Wong Zhi Wei is S13. He's going to touch up now, which gives him 5.66, but it could be Robcop that just takes it. It's going to be close, it's going to be very close, but it's going to be just enough for Robcop to overtake Wong Zhi Wei. It's going to mean that Darren Chan will not trouble Nantawat Robcop, but there could be trouble here because Toh Wei Soong is coming strong. He's coming strong, and it looks as though he is going to go and get the win, and it certainly looks that way now. What a good last 100 that was from Toh Wei Soong. Coming very, very late, but very strong towards the end, as we can just see Adelov coming to complete everyone who had finished. But Toh Wei Soong, absolutely spot on, perfect timing. I think that just shows you and explains why he's already booked his plane ticket to Paris. Nikarin Noitan is the last swimmer that's out there. Trying to give it everything as well, and you can see the technique. Again, you've mentioned this over the last 2 days. You've got to use and you've got to go with what you can, and you can see there the effort that Nikarin Noitan is putting in just shows how committed every single athlete is here to be able to go and try and win. Well, that's turned out to be a very, very good race for Singapore. Toh Wei Soong is the man who managed to get 5:14.63, which is 4.5 seconds faster than this morning. He had a good start with just 0.64 of a reaction time off the blocks, and that helped him to move further forwards and edge himself into victory.
Coming in a little late to get that victory in this B final, but like we said, it is not about the one who comes in first all the time. It is who gets the highest points.
There you go, the highest point, 7.19, goes the way of Toh Wei Soong. Nantawat Robcop is in second with 6.49, and Wong Zhi Wei with 5.66 was third.